A robot wing flaps up to 500 times per second. No motor, no gears, nothing moving but the wing. That number, 2.2 to 1 lift to weight, crossed a threshold engineers had been chasing for 2 decades, at least in the lab. Charge a thin elastic film. Maxwell stress, the pressure an electric field exerts on matter, makes it flex. One key materials advance came from Kellaris at University of Colorado Boulder. Oil-filled pouches that flex under voltage and can heal their own electrical failures. At MIT, Chen's group made the film the wing itself, not just the driver. No separate rigid structure. The catch worth flagging: high-voltage drivers are still external. Full autonomy waits on miniaturized 1.5 kV hardware small enough to fly on board, a challenge researchers have not yet solved. If that challenge is solved, the weight floor for autonomous flyers could drop below 200 milligrams. A regime quadcopters physically cannot enter. Collapsing pollinator populations. Infrastructure too narrow for cameras on wires. Disaster rubble with gaps a finger won't fit through. Those are the envelopes researchers are targeting, conditional on vehicles reaching operational readiness. That same dielectric film, the same HV driver stack, the same sub-gram platform, could also carry a sensor or camera. The dual-use potential is real, and it is already being noted in defense funding literature. Global spend on electrostatic soft flyers and enabling materials is analyst estimated at $340 to $420 million annually, growing at roughly 28% per year, though these figures include modeled private and defense spend, not just reported numbers. Whether the beneficial applications define this technology, or the surveillance ones do, may depend on decisions being made inside a 24 to 36 month window that researchers themselves are flagging. Whether norms get established before deployment is the open question the research points toward, and it runs on the same clock as the engineering. More at KPsphere.com. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next.